Borderlands 2. We're doing the Volt symbols and other challenges. We're on the Cautic Caverns. AA Gamer for Life, Demented Priest. Okay, so get a look at the challenges. We've been out here already. We did some of the mission related thing. That's why we got a few of the challenges here. I got where you stood in the caustic water or fluid or whatever you want to call it for 30 seconds, and I did not try to do that. It just happened. And then this might be the only challenge that's mission related so far. We're still having trouble out at the wild life preserve finding the two creatures out there for that challenge, but nevertheless, anyway, this one is definitely only mission related. I think it's safe and sound or something like that for Marcus or Moxie, one of those two. But anyway, when you get out there to do the boss battle, it only spawns during that mission. We were out there, and I don't know if it's possible for you to screw up to the point where you don't get that challenge. He seems like you'd be able to. The only thing, I've already got this challenge, so my buddy didn't. So we're just going to sit here and kind of watch him do it. When he goes down to his second win is when the challenge finally pops for him. But to get back to the blue crystal boss thing, we're a couple levels higher than the mission, so it wasn't too hard to take him out. Actually, it took all about 20 seconds. And you don't.
I'm not saying you
I don't know. I can't see it happening to the point where you couldn't take him down before one of his legs didn't recharge unless you were playing solo and you went out there like at a level 15 and he's 17 or something to that effect. But nevertheless, when we get to that in a little bit in the video, again, it's only mission related. The other challenge here, this is not too far right from the beginning. You're right out here in this caustic thing. You need to use these bubbles here to get you to lift up onto this broken railway overhead here. So that's the other challenge. It's not too hard. The hardest part is seeing the bubbles. Basically, you just need to walk into them, and it needs to be close to the railing here so you can land on it. A lot of times you're looking around for the bubbles and they're popping before you get a chance to, to run into them. So that's a little on the annoying side. But we were there about maybe 10 minutes. Just, my buddy got it first, and it took me a little bit to find the bubble that was close enough and that I could get to before it popped. Okay, so from here we're going to run over to where Blue is. At this point, we did not know that he was not going to spawn. We pretty much go back through these collectible videos and any of the enemies that you need to do, like kill them without killing anybody else or something to that effect. We try to do those even if we got it, just so to make sure we get it in the video. But nevertheless, we got out here. And old Bluey, he does not come back up again. So as far as I know, if you're out here before you got the mission activated, most likely he will not come up. So you'll get a chance to get the challenge done that way. The only way is like if you did the challenge and you totally couldn't get him down in time before he regenerated. But anyway, just head north. And you get to the area where Blue is. You can't miss it. There's like a big crystal blue mound out there. So, but when it's mission related, you'll see a weapons crate that's like embedded in the top of his crystals. And as soon as you get close to him, he'll just pop out of the ground. Now, I went back through my walkthrough videos and found when we took on Blue here, and I'm going to throw in about 10 seconds of that clip in here just so you can see the challenge done. And you'll see the mission as well. It's called Safe and Sound, or Sound and Safe, one of the two. and it's either for Mad Moxie or Marcus. I don't remember which, but nevertheless, at the end of that level, you see, you can see him. He's just kind of chilling out there, but like if the quest related, you'll see as you come up to him, you can see the weapons crate like on top of his head there, and he's 17, we're 20. We got some crazy level 18 weapons here, so really taking him down was not really an issue. There it is. Okay, so now we're going to just jump back into the regular collectibles video, and we're just running around the blue mound here, kind of melee him a few times. It's it. He's not coming up. It's done. So I guess he's only mission related. I wouldn't sweat it though. If you, like I said, by any chance you didn't get that challenge, it's not going to affect your achievement, I don't think. But the only other way is possibly if you have a co-op partner that hasn't done it yet, you can get in here. We are still not on our second walkthrough yet, so I don't really know how the challenges roll over to the second game. But nevertheless, the one out there at the preserve, the wildlife preserve or whatever it's called, that might have to be done on the second walkthrough. I don't know. We've been out there a zillion times, spent many hours trying to find Tumba and Pina, whatever those two are out there, the Skag and the Stalker, and they're just not there. I mean, Tumba's been there almost every time, but the Stalker's never there, and it just gets to a point where you're just kind of over it. You're like, the challenges are there, and to make it even, we were out at the 1,000 Cuts, and we did the UFH tower, and that was a real son of a bitch. It took us well over an hour to finally get that challenge done. But the thing is, it's doable. It's all about your player skill. I'm like, you know, defeating a couple of enemies in like a certain time frame. I mean, there's nothing you can do if they're not there. I mean, you can't make them be there, so that's just the way it is on that one. And unfortunately, I'm not the only person that's having trouble with it. There's plenty of people on the forums whining about it. But we're just going to move on. We run back there from time to time just to see if they're there. But they're never there, so whatever. You know, we can take the time and learn how to jump and, you know, tackle a thing like, you know, jumping up to the top of the UFH tower at the 1,000 Cuts. But, you know, we can't make enemies be there. And me and my buddy were talking about, it's like, you know, what do you do? And there's our last Volt symbol, and that's going to wrap up Cautic. It's like, what do you do if you do get them both out there and you screw up and, you know, you don't get it, they're both killed within 10 seconds. Obviously, if they were both out there, we would, like, definitely make sure that happened, but nevertheless, he's never there. The Stalker has not been there, and we've been out there a zillion times. But nevertheless, you know, I'm going to just tell people, don't worry about it. I've seen some people on the forum saying that you got to play it on True Volt Hunter, and then they're always there. I don't really know the thing. And another thing, we haven't found the Jimmy Jenkins yet either, so, and it's not for a lack of trying. Every time we go to an area, we look for every box, every ammo crate, all that. But that's going to wrap up the Cautic Caverns. And we'll see you on the next one. If you like the videos, you can always support us by checking out the ads.